glad you're here. I think some of these people are beginning to suspect who I am. Are you ready to face the Guild? Keep your eyes open. I'm not sure what to expect when we enter the cistern.
Even if you're one of us, you better not make trouble.
You better have a damn good reason to be here with that murderer.
Please, lower your weapons so we can speak. I have proof that you've all been misled.
No tricks, Carlia, or I'll cut you down where you stand. Now what's this so-called proof you speak of?
I have Gallus's journal. I think you'll find its contents disturbing.
Let me see. No, it can't be. This can't be true. I've known Mercer too long.
It's true, Brynjolf. Every word. Mercer's been stealing from the Guild for years, right under your noses.
There's only one way to find out if what the lass says is true. Delvin, I'll need you to open the vault.
Wait just a blessed moment, Bryn. What's in that book? What did it say?
It says Mercer's been stealing from a vault for years. Gallus was looking into it before he was murdered.
How can Mercer open up a vault that needs 2 keys? It's impossible. Could he pick his way in?
That door has the best puzzle locks money can buy. There's no way it can be picked open.
We didn't need to pick the lock.
What's she on about?
Use your key on the vault, Delvin. We'll open it up and find out the truth.
I've used my key, but the vault's still locked up tighter than a drum. Now use yours.
It's gone. Everything's gone. Get in here, all of you.
The gold, the jewels, it's all gone.
That son of a bitch. I'll kill him.
Vex, put it away, right now. We can't afford to lose our heads. We need to calm down and focus.
Do what he says, Vex. This ain't helping right now.
Fine. We do it your way. For now.
Delvin, Vex, watch the flagon. If you see Mercer, come tell me right away.
Got lots of
Look,
jobs available.
before I help you
Interested?
track Mercer down, I need to know what you learned from Carlia. I mean, everything. Trying to make Mercer look bad in front of Maven, eh? Clever lass. Was there anything else? Aye, I feared that was the case. From that last entry in Gallus's diary, it looks like he was getting close to exposing Mercer to the Guild. Anything else? What? Nightingales? But I always assumed they were just a tale. A way to keep the young footpads in line. Was there anything else she told you? Then I have an important... I need you to break into Mercer's home and search for anything that could tell us where he's gone. Aye. A gift from the Blackbriars after they kicked the previous family out. He never stays there, just pays for the upkeep on it. Hired some lout by the name of Vold to guard the place. Be careful, lad. This is the... Just find a way in, get the information and leave. Better question would be, what did he leave? Mercer took everything. Even all of our plans are gone. Before Mercer took over, Gallus started collecting every bit of material he could on locations the Guild could heist. Museums, keeps, estates, you name it. By the time Mercer took over the Guild, we must have had a few dozen. I don't have a clue. That door is impenetrable. Without 2 keys, it's impossible to open. I have a key, Delvin has a key, and Mercer has a key. That's it. There are no other copies. Good question. If you can get past his trained watchdog, I think your best bet might be the ramp to the 2nd floor balcony in his back. No. It's some sort of crazy contraption Mercer commissioned. I'd wager a well-placed shot at the ramp's mechanism would lower it in a hurry. Huh. That'd be Vald. A real piece of... Mercer's holding something over his head. Talk to Vex. She used to know him very well, if you catch my meaning. Careful at Mercer's place. I don't want to lose anyone else in that madness.
Stabbed in the back. It's like a dog brother all
If I
over
see
again.
Frey, I'll pluck his eyes from his skull with my bare hands. That pig. Oh, I have info on him. Vald, good side? The only thing Vald understands is gold. A man after my own heart. Sure, but he'll ask for a whole lot. I mean, you are asking him to betray... Your best bet would be to erase his debt with Maven Blackbriar. If you talk to her, she might be able to give you the details. Of course, you could just run him through and take what you need off his corpse. I could care less. While you're in there, help yourself to anything in Frey's manor. I would.
Can't talk long. Gotta keep my eyes open for Mercer. Well, well. If you happen... It's worth quite a bit, actually. Quite a catch. There you go. This should make you... Well, well. If you happen to cross any... What a delightful find. This should cover it. Well, well. If you happen to... This should compensate you for your find. This is getting dangerous. Don't let anything get a jump on you.
Can't believe he emptied the vault. Right. I can't... Huh? Can't believe he emptied the vault. Right from under our noses.
There's fine steel at the Scorched Tavern, if you fancy a new blade. I presume you're bothering me for a good reason. What in the name of oblivion do you... Vald? He owes me a steep debt. In fact, he's lucky all I did was force him to work for... A few years back, I commissioned a unique quill from a good friend of... Vald was tasked with getting it here safely, and it ended up at the bottom of Lake Hon. The wizards called it the Quill of Gemination, and demanded a tremendous amount of gold to have it made. If you can locate the quill and return it to me, something Vald was too stupid to do himself, I'll consider the debt satisfied.
Disrespect the law, and you disrespect me.
What in the name of oblivion do you... Really? Well, give this document to Vald. It frees him from the debt, but I never want to see him in
You're a
Riften
stranger
again.
here too, huh?
New in town, eh? Here for the
Come to
fishing.
see Val. Take a look. If you need any more smithing work, come see me again.
Welcome to the Pond Prawn. Come on in, take a look around. Welcome to trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing. Good day.
Visiting Riften?
What brings you to
Welcome
the finest weapons and armor? If you need any more smithing work, come see me again.
This is Mercer Frey's place, and he don't like... Of mine? What is it? I can't believe it. How'd you talk to... Never mind, I don't care. I'm just glad I don't go... Here, you did me a favor. I guess I owe you one.
It's some...
Ha! Found you!
Just stand still!
to end this little game.
You won't leave here alive. Damn you! Grace!
We've scoured the town and I've spoken to every contact we have left. No sign of Mercer. Shore's beard. He's going after the eyes of the Falmer? That was Gallus's pet project. If he gets his hands on them, you can be certain he'll be gone for good and set up for life. Agreed. He's taken everything the Guild has left, and to go after one of the last greatest heists is just an insult. I've spoken to Carlia and made amends for how the Guild's treated her. Now she wishes to speak with both of us. Quickly, we have no time to lose. Until next we meet, lad.
I promise you, all your questions will be answered. You just have to trust me.
Not now, lad. Carlia said it was important.
Brynjolf, the time has come to decide Mercer's fate. Until a new guildmaster is chosen, the decision falls to you.
Aye, lass. and I've come to a decision. Mercer Frey tried to kill both of you. He betrayed the Guild, murdered Gallus, and made us question our future. He needs to die.
We have to be very careful, Brynjolf. Mercer is a Nightingale, an agent of Nocturnal.
And it's all true. Everything I heard in the stories. The Nightingales, their allegiance to Nocturnal, and the Twilight Sepulchre.
Yes. That's why we need to prepare ourselves and meet Mercer on equal footing. Just outside of Riften, beyond the southeast gate, is a small path cut up the mountainside. At the end of that path is a clearing, and an old standing stone. I'd ask you both to meet me there.
I have some preparations of my own to make. I'll meet you at the stone.
Come to see the finest weapons and armor. If you need any more smithing work, see me again.
I'm glad you're here. This is the headquarters of the Nightingales, cut into the mountainside by the first of our kind. We've come to seek the edge we need to defeat Mercer Frey. If you'll follow me, I'll try to explain on the way. From the moment you were struck with my poisoned arrow at Snowvale Sanctum, my path changed its course. Perhaps I couldn't bring Mercer back alive, but together, we were able to clear my name and to put Gallus's memory to rest. I'd always intended Mercer's fate to ultimately be decided by the Guild, and it seems they've spoken. It's my hope that you will, yes.
I'm
This
just
way,
as
please.
puzzled as you, lad. So this is Nightingale Hall. I heard about this place when I joined the guild, but I never believed it existed.
The assumption that the Nightingales were just... myth was seeded within the guild on purpose. It helped divert attention from our true nature. What's wrong, Brynjolf? I can almost hear your brow furrowing.
I'm trying to understand why I'm here, lass. I'm no priest, and I'm certainly not religious. Why pick me?
This isn't about religion, Brynjolf. It's business. This is Nightingale Hall. You're the first of the uninitiated to set foot inside in over a century. Now, if you'll both proceed to the armory to don your Nightingale armor, we can begin the oath.
Time's wasting, and Mercer's still out there. Let's get this show.
You appear ready for the oath.
Time's wasting, and Mercer's still out there. Let's get this show on the road. Time's wasting, and Mercer's still out there. Let's get this show on the road.
You appear ready for the oath. You appear ready for the oath.
Okay, lass. We've got these get-ups on. Now what?
Beyond this gate is the first step in becoming a Nightingale.
Whoa there, lass. I appreciate the armor, but becoming a Nightingale? That was never discussed.
To hold any hope of defeating Mercer, we must have Nocturnal at our backs. If she's to accept you as one of her own, an arrangement must be struck.
What sort of arrangement? I need to know the terms.
The terms are quite simple, Brynjolf. Nocturnal will allow you to become a Nightingale and use your abilities for whatever you wish. And in return, both in life and in death, you must serve as a guardian of the Twilight Sepulchre.
Aye, there's always a catch. But at this point, I suppose there isn't much to lose. If it means the end of Mercer Frey, you can count me in.
What about you? Are you ready to transact the oath with Nocturnal? Good. After I open the gate,
and Mercer's
please
still
stand on
out
the
there.
western circle.
Let's get this show on the road.
We'll speak when the oath is complete. We'll speak when the oath is complete.
Time's wasting, and Mercer's still out there. Let's get this show on the road. I think we should trust the lass and take the deal.
I call upon you, Lady Nocturnal, Queen of Murk and Empress of Shadow. Hear my voice.
Ah, Carlia. I was wondering when I'd hear from you again. Lose something, did we?
My lady, I've come before you to throw myself upon your mercy, and to accept responsibility for my failure.
You're already mine, Carlia. Your terms were struck long ago. What could you possibly offer me now?
2 others that wish to transact the oath, to serve you both in life and in death.
You surprise me, Carlisle. This offer is definitely weighted in my favor.
My appetite for Mercer's demise exceeds my craving for wealth, Your Grace.
Revenge. How interesting. Very well. The conditions are acceptable. You may proceed.
Lady Nocturnal, we accept your terms. We dedicate ourselves to you as both your avengers and your sentinels. We will honor our agreement in this life and the next until your conditions have been met.
Very well. I name your initiates Nightingale, and I restore your status to the same, Carlisle. And in the future, I'd suggest you refrain from disappointing me again.
Now that you've transacted the oath, it's time to reveal the final piece of the puzzle to you. Mercer's true crime. Mercer was able to unlock the Guild's vault without 2 keys because of what he stole from the Twilight Sepulchre, the skeleton key. By doing this, he's compromised our ties to Nocturnal and, in essence, caused our luck to run dry. Well, yes, but the key isn't only restricted to physical barriers. All of us possess untapped abilities, the potential to wield great power securely sealed within our minds. Once you realize the key can access these traits, potential becomes limitless. Good. Then you understand why this is about more than just Mercer's lust for power. If the key isn't returned to its lock in the Twilight Sepulchre, things will never be the same for the Guild. As time passed, our luck would diminish to the point of non-existence. And whether you know it or not, our uncanny luck defines our trade. Very true. In our line of work, it's quite rare we set out to return a stolen item to its rightful owner. Before we depart, Brynjolf has some business to discuss. I suggest you listen to him.
Listen, lad. There's one last piece of business we need to settle before we go after Mercer. The leadership of the Guild. Carlia and I had a long discussion before you arrived here. Thanks to your efforts, Mercer's treachery has been exposed. After we deal with him, all that remains is restoring the Guild to its full strength. As a result, we both feel that you have the potential of replacing Mercer as leader of the Thieves Guild. I've been at this game a long time, my friend. A long time. I've stolen trinkets from nobles and framed priests for murder. I'm good at what I do, maybe even one of the best, but it's all I know. I've never been one to lead, never desired it, never cared for it, don't want it. Look, everyone in the Guild admires what you've done. Maybe they won't come out and simply tell you, but I promise you it's true. And now they know Mercer never genuinely cared about the Guild. He lacked the loyalty you obviously possess. I can't think of anyone better. Well, we have a bit of an errand to run before your coronation, so don't get sentimental on me now. Then it's decided. When this is all over and Delvin's contacts assure me that we've regained our footing in Skyrim. Until then, we have quite the... I've been pouring up. Carlia and I will meet you there. Prepare yourself, lad. This will be a fight to remember. If you would have asked me that yesterday, I'd have said no. Look, besides, I'd rather... And some... Mercer may have damaged our reputation and raided our coffers, but this goes well beyond even his twisted... Old Delvin kept calling it a curse, and we all laughed at him. Looks like the joke's on us. Sorry, lad. I've got important things to do. We'll speak another time.
Honor to you, my Thane.
right now.
I don't care. Leave me alone.
I don't have time for this foolishness. Now come along quietly, and we won't have to get rough. Brother, I think she's telling the truth.
I'm not going. Now back off before I do something drastic.
She doesn't have the scar.
What? Oh, you're right.
We've made a mistake. Now move along before that mouth of yours gets you into trouble.
Looking to pester someone? Make sure it's the right person.
What do you think you're doing? Never should have come here.
so much easier to rob when you're dead! Tell you what, you start running, I can stab you in the back.
best of me! Uh-oh, not so far.
Mercer's been here. Brynjolf and I found them like that. We have to catch up to him before it's too late. We should tread carefully. I wouldn't be surprised
I
if he's
just
left
assumed
behind a
die
few
before I'd let
surprises
Mercer
for
get
us.
those gems.
We have to get the key back.
Size of this place. Have you ever... I heard something. That's why I'm the best.
Vold's a dwarven centurion. Very tough and very deadly.
Practice.
Just as I'm getting warmed up.
What was that?
Come, taste it. Agnes's embrace.
Got the message.
This is where we saw Mercer. This is just like old times.
This place reeks.
Who's there?
That's why I'm the best.
Farmer don't deserve the pain these implements must have inflicted. the dwarves were a cruel race. There's a massive farm in this chamber.
No one here.
Seen us yet. Brynjolf, watch the door.
Aye, lass. Nothing's getting by me.
Climb down that ledge. See if you can...
Carlia, when will you learn you can't get the drop on me? When Brynjolf brought you before me, I could feel a sudden shift in the wind. And at that moment, I knew it would end with one of us at the end of a blade. What's Carlia been filling your head with? Tales of thieves with honor? Oaths ripe with falsehoods and broken promises? Nocturnal doesn't care about you, the key, or anything having to do with the guild. Revenge, is it? Have you learned nothing from your... When will you open your eyes and realize how little... It's clear you'll never see the skeleton key as I do, as an instrument of limitless wealth. Instead, you've chosen to fall over your own foolish code. Then the die is cast, and once again my blade will taste nightingale blood. Carlia, deal with you after I rid myself of your irksome companions. In the meantime, meantime, perhaps you and Brynjolf should get better acquainted.
What's happening? I can't stop myself.
Damn you, Mercer. Fight it, Brynjolf. He's taking control of you.
I'm sorry.
There, lass. Something must have fallen on the other side of the door because it isn't moving.
We have to find another way out of it before the place fills with water. This place is coming down. Let's get out of here. I can't believe it's over. 25 years in exile, and just like that, it's done. All that remains is to ensure the safe return of the skeleton key. I'm afraid it's not that simple. When the skeleton key was stolen from the Twilight Sepulchre, our access to the inner sanctum was removed. The only way to bring it back will be through the Pilgrim's Path. It wasn't created for the Nightingales. It was created to test those who wish to serve Nocturnal in other ways. As a consequence, I have no knowledge of what you'll be facing. Brynjolf is needed back at the Thieves Guild to keep order while you're away. And I can't bear to face Nocturnal after my failure to protect the key. I'm afraid you'll have to face the end of your journey alone. Take this with you. I'm not certain if it will help within the walls of the Sepulchre, but I certainly don't need it as much as you. I've had this bow almost my entire life, and it's never let me down. I hope it brings you the same luck.
Sorry, lad. I've got important things to do.